of all the programs that we've picked up in our lives, perhaps the most tricky one is that of healing. And that's because it's rooted in the original program, which is the sense of there being a separate you. It's the idea of the person. And when that identity is not closely investigated, thoroughly inquired into, then all of the stories that orbit that persona create this seeming need to heal, to resolve, to fix, to change. But all of this, just like any program, is an illusion. And it's only for the belief in the story that it seems real. But when you investigate into the truth of who you are, and you sift through the myriad of perceptions, perspectives, assumptions, sensations, all the arising and passing of the phenomenon on the screen of the awareness that seem to be internal, that appear to be external, as all of these come and go, what is it that remains? What is the one unchanging truth of reality? And there's not really an answer to that question, is there? Because as soon as you put a label on it, as soon as you define it, you've lost it. Because it's not anything. And yet it's everything. And so where does healing fit into this? Because if you are nothing and everything right now, because that's the only placeless place, spaceless space, timeless time where all of that exists, then what is healing? Healing is simply another story. And in truth, a physical healing, an emotional, traumatic healing, more relatively speaking, is the alignment with your true self. It is the realization of reality. It is that moment where everything falls away and dissolves into pure presence, where all stories fade, all programs go offline. And what is left is the pure recognition of the self that you are. Infinity, God, life itself. And it's not contained to anything. It's not limited by anything. In truth, it's never even been touched. It's never been scathed. It's never been phased. It's never been swayed by any single experience that you've ever had. It's always beyond perception, always beyond what you experience. It's always already beyond every single thing that you perceive. Timelessly so. And that's why healing is of no consequence to your true self. because that true self, your ultimate nature, has never experienced anything in truth. It has never identified with anything. It sees only itself. It knows only itself. And you can call that light. You can call that love. The substance and the substratum of this reality, which is one. And when you come into that recognition of that one infinite creator, which is your true self, then you are healed. And you realize that you've never even needed healing.